Hi ladies and gentlemen, welcome back for another video. Chris here. I wanted to talk today about some of the problems that I've been experiencing with this game, and there's a reason why I chose this gameplay specifically, man. Piccadilly is a map that looks awesome. It's a really nice looking map aesthetically, but this map plays horribly. I think this map is a prime example of just a badly poorly designed map, and it does not play well at all. And this gameplay really kind of shows that. And this was my first match on Piccadilly, so bear with me. The gameplay, it's not a good gameplay, but that's on purpose. This gameplay perfectly showcases the problems with this map, and also the problems with Modern Warfare, that being one of them. I do think that guy did win that gunfight pretty fairly, but lots of people have been reporting issues of shooting first and just being melted in a second, or something I've been experiencing is the game will just randomly lag and you'll stutter and you'll kind of teleport a bit, and it doesn't feel like natural lag. It almost feels like a way to, if you're doing in a game, to compensate and kind of bring you down. But who knows, maybe that's just a regular lag issue. But what I wanted to focus on with this is that Piccadilly, the problem with this map is, and I'll point this out later, but there isn't a lot of movement, and I'll show you an example of this within the gameplay. And with the map design, I think one of the primary issues is this is from a campaign mission, and in the campaign it works really well, and that was really laggy right there. But it works well in the campaign, having this open center and kind of flanking around the outsides. But the problem with it in multiplayer, and the reason why it doesn't work, is number one, it feels like it was a campaign mission, but there was no intention of it being designed for multiplayer. It kind of feels like the developers kind of decided, oh, this would work for multiplayer, and they didn't really think through whether it would work well. They just kind of copy and pasted that area and just decided it would be used. That's what it feels like. And in this game, footsteps are still very loud, and because of that, I hear somebody right now, and I got to camp. I got to play cautiously, because I don't. That's what you got to do with this game. But the streets are so open in the middle that you cannot run out into the middle, because you'll be gunned down. And there's quite a few examples I have of people head glitching, using snipers. And there's also lots of balconies that people are camping in along with the claymores. And like I said, it's an open map, but you can flank on the outside. The problem with this map is there's not many buildings on the outside, so the limited options that you have, people are often camping with them and put claymores at the doorways. So you're kind of stuck. It's like you can't flank because you'll be blown up by a claymore, or I tried to, I right off a spawn, I'm shot. Or you go out into the street and try and rush or go guns blazing, you're going to be taken out by somebody head glitching. And look at that stutter, look at that lag, man. And like I said, there's going to be quite a few moments where I just don't know what to do, because this was my first match on Piccadilly. But these are moments like this where I'm talking about. For a beginner or somebody who hasn't played this map before, you're literally launched into a camp fest where people head glitch spots, camp on balconies, lay claymores at doors, and it's a very poor design map, because a good map should serve multiple playstyles. When I think of a good map, I think of something like Black Ops 2 Raid, for example. You can kind of camp the center and kind of head glitch in that. One of those opposing windows, kind of where the giant red statue is, and you could head glitch if you want, and you can look across. But if you want to, you can kind of use the blocks in the center to kind of give you cover if you want to rush, or you can rush on the center area, or on the right side there's a long kind of sniper range, but you can kind of use the structures to rush and push. There's multiple options. But on this map, Piccadilly, as long with many other maps of Modern Warfare, the problem is you don't have multiple options. You got to stick in one place, and you got to play defensively. You even look at that right there. I mean, this kill cam perfectly shows you. I didn't show the whole thing, but just ADSing, walking around corners. That's what this game is for a lot of people. And this game is fun when people don't play like that, but the majority of people have to play like that. But anyways, gosh, what was I talking about here? I can't remember exactly, but and this was just awful aim on my part right there. That was totally on me. But yeah, you kind of have to stick to one play style with this game. It doesn't serve a group of players like it did before. and this whole safe space thing that Infinity Ward has created. And look at the blue arrows. You see the blue arrows, my teammates? They're not moving. They're hardly moving. You want to know why? Because if you go out into the street, man, you're probably going to be shot. And if you try and flank, you're going to be killed by a camper or a claymore. This game has forced, instead of giving you the freedom to play the way that you want, this game takes away that freedom with that movement, with that play style, and kind of shoves you into one category where, yes, it is tactical, but it's so tactical that it gets stale and it gets boring and it gets frustrating. And yeah, so what does this game need? Because I've complained enough. This game needs, I do like how it's not 3-lane. I like how it's different design. That's cool. But this game needs more maps that serve more playstyles. It needs, cover, but cover that doesn't, kind of encourage people to head glitch, cover that allows people to flank, and it allows people to play in a unique way, and cover that allows for flanking without promoting too much camping, because we have enough camping in this game. Now, what that cover looks like exactly, I think Infinity Ward should look at past maps that we've liked, look at the design of those maps, and ask what made those maps so good, what made them play so good. And this is what I'm talking about, man. You're ADSing constantly, and when you hear footsteps, you're dead. And I don't have Ghost unlocked yet, and if you don't have Ghost, this game is a nightmare. This game is an absolute nightmare sometimes, and it sucks because this game has awesome gunplay. It sounds awesome, it looks great, but it just doesn't play to the wide range of players. It plays to a very limited niche range play style, and that's why people are mad about this game. And because also, look at this, man, you can't even go anywhere without getting clipped or something. People are mad because we asked for innovation, and in many ways we did get that, but now when people are asking for changes and changes need to be made, they're kind of snapping their foot down saying this is what it has to be, and I can't even get out of my own spawn, man. This game, and yeah, so changes needs to be made. Now, Infinity Ward is not looking too good at this moment. They're not responding well on Twitter, and I gotta say it's also partly the fans' fault. Fans are being pretty disrespectful. But in the fans' defense, when Activision has screwed people over multiple times in terms of promises, in terms of loot boxes and all that stuff, it's no wonder fans are mad. In many ways, these developers and Activision have done it to themselves, and I just quit. That's really all I gotta say, man. If you enjoyed the video, drop a like, subscribe. Gonna be doing more content. Thank you guys for watching, and have a great day. Peace.